So in my last video, I asked you guys everything that you guys would like for me to build, and you guys had some great ideas in mind. So I chose a few comments, and that's exactly what I built.
So for the first build, I was gonna need a lot of wood, and you're about to see why. But before I start cutting down trees, let me check my chest. And you know what? That is actually a decent amount of wood, but we're still gonna need a little bit more. So now that I got all the wood that I need, I was ready to build something that you guys commented. And now you're gonna see why I needed all this wood in the first place. I started off by making a pillar, that way I know where to build. Next, I built the foundation of the bottom of the build. After that, I adjusted the height because this build is gonna have to be tall. After a few more adjustments, it was finally done. And this is how it turned out. Yeah, this will definitely work, but I wanna try to make it look like what I'm trying to build and less like a piece of So now it was time to build some shears. Now you may be wondering, why? Well, that's because I'm gonna need a lot of leaves. Now it was time to add these leaves to my build. And my build was finally done. And after all that work, I can genuinely say this actually looks kinda good.
And the tree is now finished. I think this looks very nice, to be honest. I mean, the base isn't so secret when we come inside, but you know, it actually looks good. Honestly, I was expecting for this to look a lot worse.
And you know what? I could have never thought of a better idea than this. And you know what? It's because of you guys. So thank you for that. For this next build, I'm gonna need to go to the nether, because the one thing that I need for this project is actually only in here. So I geared up and I went straight to the nether. And I just realized that the darkness spreads in the nether too. There's really no escaping this. So why did I come here? Well, I actually need one item, and that's called quartz. So that's what I did. I got a bunch of quartz. And I was done. I finally had all the quartz that I need for this project, and this will be done in no time. And I'm about tired of mining quartz, so I'm gonna go. So that's exactly what I did. So I headed straight back home to the nether portal, and that's when I started my project. But first, I'm gonna have to turn all these quartz into quartz blocks. So I made as much blocks as I needed, and I accidentally made too much pillars, so yeah, that kind of sucks, but it's whatever. I'm gonna just need a few trips to the nether. I started off with a wood foundation. But after this, I was gonna need a lot of glass. But there was one problem. I was gonna need some sand. And I wasn't talking about just a little bit, I was talking about a decent amount. Okay, this entire desert was a stretch, but you know. Luckily, I know somewhere that should have a decent amount of sand. And I know a person that might have a few things that I need. So yeah, I think I'm gonna steal again. I looked at the tall sandstone statue, and I knew exactly where to look. I broke inside, and this is what I found. Well, first I had to fix the holes that I made. You know, just be nice like that. Anyways, back to it. And this is what I found. And if you're wondering what this is, it's a secret sand vault. It has a bunch of sand, furnaces where I can smelt, and, you know, all that good stuff. So, yeah. Sorry, Pepsi, but I'm gonna need to borrow some of this, so, yeah, thank you. I only took what I needed, and I left. Now, I'm gonna need more than just regular glass. I need stained glass. So I went to the oceans, and you know exactly what I had to do. I am so sorry for this. But on my way home, I ran into something else. Well, you see that yellow spot? That is an Easter egg from the Easter event. And for this project, this will be perfect. This thing is super rare for my project, and I honestly don't know how it got there. All I know, this Easter egg has a lot of meaning to the SMP, so I need to figure out how to get this. So yeah, an Easter egg. There's only one way I can get this. If I get a fishing rod, I can drag it back home with me just by using it. Now these Easter eggs, yeah, they can die, so I needed to figure a way to keep this egg from dying. So I flew back to base, and I grabbed some healing potions, and I was ready to take it back home. I could tell this is going to be the only and the most easiest way to do this. And doing this was a very slow process, but you know, it's going to work, and it's really worth it because these eggs are super rare. So yeah, just bear with me. After a long and very boring process, I finally got it close to where I needed. Now it was time to work back on my project since I got something to put inside of it now. So you may be wondering, what am I building? So the other day I made you guys do a vote and I asked you guys what I should build, a museum or a cabin. Obviously the museum won and this is what I'm building. So that's why I really wanted that Easter egg. It was time to actually add all those quartz that I mined. Turns out I actually really didn't need that much quartz, but whatever. And the project was done. I grabbed all my valuable stuff and put it in here. Some of these are clones, some of these aren't real, so yeah, but most of these are the originals, so don't worry, it's not all just fake. Like this piece of a toe base, it's real, but these axolotls, my old axolotls, they're not here no more, they're dead, so these are fake. I got my original brown panda's bamboo that it dropped when it died. I got a little section for all the end stuff that I got from the inn, including the dragon egg, the dragon head, and an end crystal. I got the super rare Easter egg, and it's because some of these eggs glitched and they stayed in the game. I got Nathan's old base remains, which I've always had ever since I blew it up. And I got an armor set from an old SMP member named Blink, as well having a photo of him, which obviously is super rare. And I also have a Frosty Bros case full of all my belongings that are also super rare. These are all super OG stuff and they're actually original, so that's pretty cool to see and look back at. Oh yeah, so my favorite part, the wall of the subs. If you want to be on the wall, all you have to do is comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. There's only a few spots, so spots are limited, so you might want to move fast. That way you can get your name on the wall. And this is just to show my appreciation to you guys. Next was a carrot statue. This ended up looking okay, but you know, it still came out good, and I'm building this mainly for a friend. Either way, I think it ended up looking really cool, and I really like it. You know my bird Icy, right? Well, it's about time that he deserves a gift. Icy has been there since almost the start, so yeah, he definitely deserves a gift, and I chose one of your guys' comments to build this next project. And obviously, it's based off of Icy, so I got started on the build. Since I'm building this statue, I have some time to talk, and I'm asking you guys, if you're not subscribed yet, to please subscribe. I worked really hard on these videos, and I'm trying to get to 2K subscribers by the end of the year. Anyways, I really appreciate all that you guys do for me, and that's why I'm actually making this video is for you guys. I always make these videos for you guys, so thank you. Now, Icy really deserves this. I even put a crown on him because he's a king. The crazy part is that Icy was named by you guys, and I really like the way that this looks. It looks dope in my opinion, and I really hope that Icy gets a bigger role in season 2. And Icy will always be honored and remembered, especially after this gift. And finally, my project was done. I added my own things to it, as well as letting you guys add things to it. The project was super fun to work on, and I loved getting the help from you guys. The amount of memories I had in this base obviously is amazing. Yeah, sure, this area on the SMP had its ups and downs, but yet it stayed up, and now look at it. It looks beautiful. I had some great memories here, the best memories, and we can even look back at them by watching these videos or the museum. Anyways, the base turned out great, it looks nice, and everything has a meaning. We added some great touches to this land. Anyways, this is the Insanity SMP. Unfortunately, that is the end of this series, but we might have more projects coming this way, so don't worry, there will be more. Anyways, I love you guys, and goodbye.